Everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome on this first Sunday of 2026. It's so amazing that 2025 is already over here now, and I'm super excited to begin this with all of you. What we thought for today to do is come up with one word for the coming year. And I'll tell you why we chose one word instead of, a number of resolutions that we usually do, is because we want to really focus on something very simple that we can use as alignment word, use as a word which we can, get up in the morning and think about and see how we can embody that word, that word. So, for example, if we choose the word courage, then you can say courage in the morning a few times, maybe write it, nicely somewhere, and think about courage and all the decisions that you take, all the things that come up, you choose the way which shows you that this is the courage that you're using. So basically, you embody that word. And when you focus on something, it expands. So when you're going to focus on one particular word, that word is going to expand in your life. That word could be anything and in any sphere, and we'll talk more about it. But first, to begin with, let's come into alignment. And for that, what I mean is I like doing is keep both my feet, if possible, on the ground. Oh, Neha says growth. Thank you. And Neha, all of you, if a word is coming to you as I speak, please feel free to share it in the chat. It's going to be a very important resource for all of us. Because when we arrive at a word today, we will be looking at a whole range of word, and the group energy is always really, really important. All the words that are coming to you are going to be relevant. So we'll consider all of them. So please keep dropping them in the chat. Now, just keep your feet on the ground, and if it's okay for you, then you can lower your gaze or close your eyes and just feel fully supported in this moment. Wherever you are, ground floor, floor, on a high rise, wherever, but you still have, ground under your feet. So feel fully supported by Mother Earth. Forget about all the to-do lists for right now. You are here and you are fully supported, and you're here to do something very significant because state of mind, state of heart is everything. And we are going to hear our inner voice and choose one particular word, one particular mantra. And then we are going to embody that throughout the year and keep coming back to it. So let's sit here, supported by Mother Earth. If you want, you can just focus how your breath goes in and out, just observing, not doing anything, just feeling how everything kind of, runs on its own. The breath is going in and out, keeping us alive. The floor under our feet is stable, keeping us grounded. And we are so lucky to have this technology to be able to connect to all these like minded people on the same journey as us. We have the grounding, we have the life supporting breath, and we have the community. And we are entering into a new year. The year is new, not in terms of numbers that change, but the year is new because it brings with it new possibilities. And the reason we are doing this exercise is if we want to change anything, if we want to bring anything new into our life, then we can do that by changing how we view things. I have 50 things I can write about. In my affirmations, I have 50 things, maybe 100 things that I want to do, achieve. My mind works like that. It goes in all the directions. Can you please hold on? Anambika, I'm gonna mute you. Okay, so as I was saying, my mind goes in multiple directions all the time. It wants to achieve a lot of things, right? And I want to come up with a lot of resolutions for me to do things every day. But at the center of it, there is some one thing that I really am looking for. Could be peace, things that bring me peace, activities that bring me closer to peace and away from chaos. It could be abundance, activities that make sure that I'm financially strong, independent, and have all that is needed to achieve anything that my heart desires. It could be companionship, could be relationships, closeness, community, any word. It could be strength, courage, any one word that defines all my 50, 60, 70 things. Because end of the day, you want love, you want peace, you want relationships to work. And for that, I invite all of you to be in that mode where you're looking for that word which is true for you. We will discuss, we will suggest words, but let's see what resonates the most. That's why we come to this grounding practice. So we are able to really get there. What is that one word that you can just, and it could be align. You want to just align with everything that is happening. It could be acceptance. That means you do everything with ease. You accept what is happening. You know that you don't control everything. And then you go with a sense of acceptance. You still do all the things, but you're not fighting with it. Why me? Why, come out of the guilt mentality. So with that, sorry, we will, just to begin with, let's just get into the state of gratitude for the year that has gone by and release whatever is no longer serving us, and at the same time call in our new desires, our our word that is going to be our mantra for 2026. So I'm going to start some light music, and let's see, in your journal you can have three bubbles or three phrases. The first one is for dear universe, so thank you for, so whatever happened in 2025. We have 2, 3 minutes to write, maybe 5 minutes. So thank you for. The specific you are, the better it is. Any trips you took, any family members you celebrated something with, anything that happened in your career, in your life, new house, anything that you're very, very thankful for that happened in 2025. So you can begin writing. You can be thankful for the family, for all the relationships, friends, movies you watched. So I'm going to start in about 5 minutes. Thank you for maybe 3 things, 5 things, and if more are coming, sure, why not? Being in a state of gratitude always brings us closer to more and more and more things to be grateful for. What you focus on expands. So you're focusing first on all the good that has happened. Maybe you achieved some health goals. You're done. Also, can just be spend a few breaths on just being how grateful. All that is good. All right, we're about there. So the next thing after we are grateful, if you ended up noticing anything that didn't serve you well in 2025, any years you had, anything you were especially worried about the whole year, it didn't even happen. Sometimes we just worry for no reason. Maybe we want to just surrender and leave the worry behind, or anything that you feel like you want to release. So the next statement we write, okay, I should have dropped it in the chat actually. So first thing we write was thank you for, and then we write 3 to 5 things. And the second thing we write, I am releasing dot dot dot. So whatever we are releasing could be a bad habit also. I would love to release my doom scrolling habit that I go on the reels, and I think probably a lot of you will relate to it. Hopefully not, but chances are you will. And the trouble we have with that is a lot of time is wasted without us realizing. So I'm releasing doom scrolling. That's my first thing. And choosing to journal instead. So I always think that I don't have time enough to journal. Releasing doom, something you could also write. What will you do? So you can simply on the phone itself, you can go on your phone and type it out notes or wherever. If we are outside and we just have the phone, so instead of scrolling, we can still journal. It doesn't have to be paper pen journaling always. There are many apps you could choose to journal on. Could be a specific habit that you want to release. And if nothing is coming, that's fine too. Sometimes we buy excessively, resulting in some clutter, and that could be one thing, a very fairly common thing to release. As long as you're reading one thing. Yeah. So we came into the state of gratitude and we focused on all that was good in 2025 in our life. Then we moved on to anything we could identify which we no longer need, which doesn't serve us in any way, and we release that. And the third thing and the last thing we'll do in journaling before we move on to our word is I'll say, I am calling in. And see, what are you calling in 2026? Here is a clue that maybe our word will come from here. Something that we do here, our word will come from. And we are choosing to call. Now, it could be just as a suggestion, it could be anything, but most um, popular could be abundance, courage. And you could be even very specific. You're calling in that you need such and such thing, so and so place you want to vacation with. You could be very specific. That actually moves more towards a vision board exercise. So right now you could be more generic, more expansive, and call in that feeling. Okay. So could be connection. If you're so inclined, you could be calling for in for some divine guidance. Sometimes we don't know what to do and we would like to be steered in the right direction and we have no idea how. And then you can rely on your inner wisdom or you can rely on divine guidance, signs that show you what is the right way to go. So let's just write a few things that you're calling in. So, still recovering from my bout of flu. All right. Okay. So if you have journaled so far about all the three things, starting with gratitude, then releasing, and then finally welcoming what you want to welcome, you are probably ready to look for that word. Now in the chat, I see Manisha said the word is surrender. I think someone said one word before, which I don't know, I can't see it now. Neha said growth, and yeah. Wow, so that says pause. Have a growth. Yep. Breathe. That's wonderful too. Breathe is actually so powerful. I mean, now not that others are not, but breathe in times of panic, and a lot of times just simply we forget to breathe in a coherent way, and then that could be an anchor. Totally love that word. I'll write that word down. Breathe is the thing we full word that we forget. Very, very powerful word. Growth. So if you choose, for example, if you choose the word growth for your word of the year, any decisions that come your way, right? It'll be, you can see, is that taking me towards the growth I desire, right? So that word kind of becomes your anchor. You can choose, is this taking me towards growth, or is it something I'm doing because my fears are creeping in, my doubts are creeping in? So in any time you're choosing, you are able to decide, is this something which is expanding me, taking me towards growth, or no? So in this way the words become very important. Puneet says flow. Flow is again a very powerful word, just to go with the flow, right? We kind of are going with the flow, we just half of the time don't acknowledge it. We stand in our own way, or we become very rigid, and sometimes that creates issues. And when we are going with the flow, for example, you planned a day, like for example, thought I'm going to start journaling from today, but today became very very busy. Now I can get upset over it and say, okay, no, I'm now we'll try like next year, next month, next week. Or instead, you can just go with the flow and say, hey, I couldn't journal whole day. I remembered it just before midnight. Just let me journal just a couple of lines. And it's not like I will journal tomorrow, no problem. If you miss something once, don't miss it twice. If you want to form a habit. So, so um, now let's move on to. So I would suggest writing maybe 10 to 15 words that are coming to you. Because if we are choosing this word to be our mantra for the entire year, and for the sole reason that what we focus on expands, then we just need to see, we could borrow a word from anybody who suggested something, or we could keep thinking and see what is it that aligns most with what you want to achieve, right? So just to give you some ideas, if you chose, say if you wanted to do something in 2025, if you're able to achieve it, great. What was the thing that helped you? That is not going to be a word this year because you're already good at it, right? What you're going to choose is there any gap, something you wanted to do last year and were not able to. So what is it, that word which will help you bridge that gap? For example, if you wanted to exercise and you were not able to exercise as consistently as you like. So what is that word that can help you? Is it going to be strength? Every day you get up in the morning and you say strength, strength. You want to be the stronger version of you. Focusing more on the outcome. I want to lose exactly 10 pounds versus I want to become stronger and more capable. So that is more helpful because that is something you can choose every day. If you're unwell, also, you can choose to just do a couple of breathing exercises, right? Instead of saying I'm losing 10 pounds and I'm not losing and I get upset and back regress. So, whatever is more empowering, you choose that. Anything else coming to mind, feel free to, you know, like, I like the word align a lot. So, whatever is happening, just align with that. Then, one of the words that sometimes I like is structure, because a lot of things, I want to do a lot of things, and sometimes a thing that is missing is structure. and it helps to just have structure. And if I get up and if I can think of that, then maybe it can work. So like that, it could be any word that is another way to write that could be accountability. If I make that, then I can make my journal as an accountability partner, a person that I want to do my exercise buddy, maybe. You can have it for different aspects. And I'll give you another one that I really like is thrive. So thrive could be something that works for you. You do want to thrive. And it could be, I'm just thinking as I say, love is become overused, overrated, but nevertheless still has the power. So think of this word as, you can keep doodling this word if you are into doodling like me, or if you want to just think about it, and that could be a word, and you will be able to see the love. What we focus on, we are able to see. So if we focus on this word, say love, then we'll be able to see it all around us. Be able to see more and more of the same word happening everywhere. You'll be able to see it in nature. You'll be able to see it in your pets, in just people you notice on the street, and it'll make you happy. So it could be the word as simple as love, which is not something to be taken lightly for. I think that makes the world go around. It's very important. So research some more what works for you. And what you I want you to take from here is that we can use that word. And so I like to journal, and I like to also, you know, just some of the things I'm showing is just maybe write about it. And also, so these are simple rules. So if you do that, so like last year I said bloom where you are. So the word was bloom. So is everything that I'm doing expanding me, making me bloom? And that is something that you can see if it's sitting right with you, and then you do that. So I'm just sharing like you can write a journal like that, or a big or small, something I was doing yesterday. And so I couldn't decide a word, and or like words like, just these are phrases: focus on the good, believe in miracles, abundance, allow, believe, create. So you could take any of these words also. Allow. Sometimes we stand in our own way. We don't allow things to happen. Allow, believe, and then create. I was just recently, this Indian comedian Zakir had a show in Delhi, and they had to divert traffic for his show. And he made a statement saying this is the same city that he was for 3 years. He was unemployed and looking for a job, couldn't find one. He didn't have any transport, and he walked, kilometers after kilometers. And then he was there, and more than 60,000 people attended his show, and they had to divert the traffic for his show. And he's like, if somebody told that to me a few years ago, I wouldn't believe it. Right? Yeah, Neha says, yes, Neha is so good. He is, and he's more than a comedian. The way he talks is so amazing, straight away touches the heart. He didn't become this person this year or last year, right? He was always this person. But the time comes when all your preparation comes to fruition. So let's continue working on ourselves, right? Like, very, very important to continue working on ourselves. When he was without a job, when he wasn't getting anything, he was still the same Zakir, just that we didn't know him. Similarly, nobody knows us, maybe. And it doesn't have to be in a public field, it can be in anything that you do, that you choose to do, and you just consistently keep doing it. And that's the key. So, with that, I suggest that whatever word you have chosen, if you like writing it very in a decorative way, so again, I'm just showing random pages. Sometimes they like just crayons or something. If you feel like writing the word, do write that word down. If you have a few words right now and you don't have the exact word, and that's totally fine. As long as you have a list of few words, as long as you know that you're looking for this particular word, that can be anchor throughout the year that you can come back to in all your decisions in anything that you do. That's good enough. You have really, given it a thought. You have started. If you haven't found your word yet, you at least started the process. So over this period of 1 week, just you hopefully will be able to, keep thinking about it and bring that one word. Say, pick a date, maybe by next Sunday you will have your word. If not today, and you can have 5 words today and then choose, really apply the word during the whole week and see if that is the word that you want to really focus on. It could be focus even. The word could even be focus. So where is your focus for the day? You can just get up and see that you're focusing on the right things. Are you focusing on the things that expand you, make you the way that you want to go? And that could be your anchor. I think with that, I just want to say that I'm planning to have a vision board workshop soon. And I know some of you did that last year. We did it middle of the year last year. And I do have a I do have a thing I can show you. Maybe something like it is a 2-hour workshop, and we do a lot more visioning. And it could be something like as simple as just what you can do, the places you want to go. So whether you do the workshop with me or whether you just want to make your own vision boards, I suggest that it's very nice if you can keep looking for things you want to achieve, images. You can even do it on Canva, and just look for that particular thing that you really, really want. If you want to manifest something, the best is to imagine the feeling that you get when you actually achieve it. And that's it. And go from there, not from the fear. So I suggest I will be posting details for the upcoming vision board workshop soon. And if you are able, please do join. It's a very amazing thing when we take action, which is something that is coming from the heart, which is aligned. And we do things when we are aware of, where we are going and just checking. Just board the right bus to arrive at the destination. Okay. So with that, I think we have, so if you, just to recap, if you want to anytime come to this word, it'll be a good practice to just have your feet on the ground and just think of, how you're always supported, come into gratitude, and you can be choosing to focus on one particular word. You can choose to release whatever is blocking you. If something negativity is coming, you can choose to release it and then embrace what you want to welcome and choose that word and make that word your mantra. Think of it in the morning, write it down. You will be able to see it everywhere. I think it will be a sign if you can start seeing that word somewhere in advertisement, somewhere, and it could be. Uh, Sunita, thank you. Sunita says vision board sessions are amazing. Yeah, vision boards are. I've done it in person. I've done it online, and I think every time that I've made a vision board, it's very empowering. It lifts me up. All right. So with that, if any of you wants to say something or share more words, we have a lot of words: align, structure, accountability, thrive, trust, love, flow, breathe, growth, pause, and then of course abundance, courage, connection, surrender, gratitude, growth, and over a period of time, you should be able to see what aligns best with what you want to achieve in this year. Let's keep the target specific, and every so if you're doing the vision board with me, you have about a week and you can keep thinking about it and then see what else you want to envision for this year, and then we will bring that onto paper, bring that into our forefront of our mind, and hopefully we'll be able to work towards it happily. and always say that, may this or the whatever is the best happen, because we always don't know what's the best. So we surrender to that divine guidance always. Okay. All right. I would like to hear from any of you if you want to unmute and say something. Becomes a monologue for me. Manisha, welcome after so long. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you, Sushma. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, thank
Hi.
you. I'm so glad you connected.
Hi. Oh, somebody speaking. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Manisha, go ahead and then Sushma will come to you.
I said, and thank you so much for connecting. So at least, I took this opportunity to, since I was at home,
Yeah.
I just got back from India anyways on the first. So my
Yeah.
first day, yeah. Thank you so much. So
You're
refreshing.
most welcome. We have restarted the weekly sessions now, Manisha. So every Sunday around this time, you can tune in for a session. It's going to be
Okay.
one of the things: meditation, storytelling, journaling, art, something related to something which expands you and brings you alignment.
Yeah, definitely. I'll try and join in as much as I can.
Yes. Thank you, Manisha. I look forward
Yeah.
to seeing you more in 2026.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Sushma, please go ahead.
Thank you, Shubhra. मैं बहुत is it okay if I speak in Hindi?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
जैसे मैंने कल बोला था कि I want to be more intentional about this, attending
Mm-hmm.
sessions, and I did it. I think my words are discipline and abundance. In terms of health, wealth, everything. Like spiritual, everything in abundance. And thank you so much for bringing everything to us. Like just
Thank
the
you.
guidance to, okay, thank you for, I'm releasing this and I'm calling in for those.
Mhm.
Those were helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Sushma. I'm glad you could join. Very important words. Discipline
किसी ने
and
ग्रुप में
abundance both.
बीजी करके नहीं भेजा था बीजन बीजन
I can hear someone who's talking. Sorry. Hi. Who was just speaking? I'm sorry, I can't find you on this. iPhone, it says. Do you want to say something? Hello. Anyone else? Bhavna? Any
Hi,
word you want to share?
Shubhra.
Hi.
Good to
Hello.
see your smiling faces. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's such a wonderful beginning to the new year.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are very sweet. Thank you. I hope to
Thank
continue
you.
seeing you, same as 2025 in this year as well. What's your word would you like to share? If you
Uh,
came up with a few or
Actually, I joined in the last 10 minutes only, but still, I think I haven't missed the
oh,
thing. But I will look at focus and more alignment.
mm-hmm. Yep. Focus and alignment. Perfect. Very good.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. What you focus on expands, so that just works perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the moment you were sharing that thing, na, that this guy was there for the show, and he used to walk
Jakir, yeah.
around.
Yeah.
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 So
His example is like everything is possible. That guy makes you, dreams, the dreams do come true. And he's so humble and so kind. And he always was. That was my main takeaway from this would be he was this person always, right? And
mhm.
now we see it. After like years and years of his effort and focus and alignment, all this part, abundance has come to him. So see, all our words are kind of what he would have probably thought of words if he did this exercise. So that's the whole point is
Yeah,
like
and more
continue
humility, I
working
think.
towards her goal. Sorry?
Yeah, and I think more humility with the passage of time. There is
Yeah.
a quote in Punjabi which says, "Hor vi neema ho." होर भी नीवा हो, होर का मतलब होता है that not in that ways, होर का मतलब होता है और भी नीचे हो। नीचा मतलब वो नहीं है कि नीचा होना किसी ओहदे से गिर जाना है, उसका मतलब है कि more humble like my mom used to always like say this to me all the time, every time,
Can you
and
write that in chat in Punjabi? I mean,
yes, please.
but yeah.
Yes, I will. And that's, I think, with the passage of time, the way whole, the world is shifting from one place to another, a lot of, wars happening, unrest happening. In that, the more humility and the more humbleness you have, and you take care of the people around, I think that is the beautiful thing. Things can nourish in your life, like I feel that way.
Yeah.
God is not that you do this degree and I will who says that after having a good degree and after having so much of money you gonna meet God or you gonna see God? It is in an every day of your act, how you do every act of yours.
Yeah.
And
Again,
thank you so very much.
I got reminded of Zakir again because he said the same thing. I think he said that he wants to keep giving because giving is what makes you happy. So
Yeah,
being humble and then also giving, like what can you do for others? So that automatically like just translates to what you said. That's beautiful. You said Punjabi
thank
is
you.
reminding me of also Sabr and Shukr.
Yeah.
That's, I
Yeah.
think, Hindi, I mean, Punjabi words, but very, very important. I think I keep that as a mantra a lot of times. I have a teenage daughter, those of who know me. I have three
I
daughters,
can
so sometimes it's
completely.
so challenging, and then Sabra and Shukra kind of works for that. So it can work in all situations. So yeah, great. Thank you for sharing,
Thank you.
Bhavna. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Kavya, would you like to say
And
something?
that remind
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Who said that? Manisha?
Manisha, yeah, that
Yeah.
reminds me of something in Hindi,
Mm-hmm.
like to perfectly align our bhavna, and bhakti to create a bhavishya.
Ooh.
That is like our bhav is our intent,
Mm-hmm.
bhavna is our emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and bhakti is our devotion, consistency, discipline, determination. If
Mm-hmm.
we have all these three aligned, then we can create our bhavishya, our destiny.
Wow. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So that, yeah,
Yeah.
bhavna, and bhakti.
Thank you,
Very.
Manisha. You
Manisha, I
answered
think
one
that's
other
great
another
too.
thing also. I don't know how, like Shubhra was just saying this, that when you're
Mm.
looking out for answers in the universe, people come and they tell you the things. So
Yeah.
I was thinking of something and you just put it together. I'm so
Oh,
thankful to
okay.
you and Shubraya. Thank you so very
No, it's
much.
just that, it's the universe just connects the like-minded people and they bring the right people to around you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I needed this today. I was sitting at home and I just lost my sister, so I've been like feeling very low. So I think I needed this and Shubhra connected, so it was like timely, and
Yeah.
it like this session really, changed, shifted my mindset a bit and uplifted me a bit. So thank you so much to each one of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Manisha. I know it was hard for you to join, and the best part about you, Manisha, is you show up always. And that's so inspiring. I've said that before, right? Always, you always show up. And thank you for showing up.
Yeah, as much as I wanted
I
to
want to
show up,
write
but
that down. So Bhavna, and what was the
bhavna,
sorry,
and
what was the
bhakti.
third thing? Bhavna, and
Bha- Bhakti.
Bhakti. Okay.
If it's perfectly aligned, you can create
I
your
just put that in
bhavishya.
the chat because I think it's yeah, I just put that in the chat. I think that's
So
really
let me share
powerful.
something more with you guys that from some
Sure.
time in last year, I was not feeling connected to my name. I said that I'm hello.
Yes.
Hmm.
So I was
Bhavna.
not connected to my name and I was thinking of that. I don't want Bhavna. I need bhav. I need bhav in me, like right now I feel that I am more connected to bhav. So you said that. And I believe in bhakti a lot. So, when your thing came up, I was like, oh my God. And I'm just starting up a new thing in my life. And I felt like I'm just going to, like, your experience doesn't go anywhere. But when you want to restart your life, I thought like I will start my life with this bhav, and today
Mm.
this is such beautiful thing happening. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much.
Thank you to the universe.
Yeah. Like our mentor says, we wish to be a channel of blessings to
Yeah.
everyone we meet every day.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bilkul. 100%. So sweet. Thank you. It's just so nice to hear. This is already empowering. We haven't even really, found our word. We haven't really necessarily started using it. But the session is already making me my heart full.
Yes, it is. It is definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Do
And
join the vision board workshop if this aligns with you and it's been so amazing with a lot of people that I've done it for. So I'll send details in the group and to all of you.
okay.
Kavya, would you like to say something?
Hey Shubhra, yes.
I
While you guys were all talking, yeah, I just jotted down growth and consistency. I don't want to be
Mhm.
focused on those things this year, which I didn't do last year.
Consistency, yes, that was the word missing in our, I think, yeah, I think I'm going to probably download this chat and share these words with all of you because I think some of these are so consistency. I think I keep lacking it. So I think it's super powerful.
It's really good, this session, Shubhra. So, I had,
Thanks.
for past few years, I've been using a word or a couple of words. And
Mhm.
in fact, this year I wasn't really able to pick. So there was like a lot of things in my mind. But today, like with your
Mhm.
this thing, so, you really sit down and say, okay, let's just pick one or just pick a couple. So I initially
Yeah.
took flow, then I said, okay, focus, flow, and freedom. So those came together, like, also the
Yeah.
uh, alteration of, the FF. And those all will lead to fulfillment. That's the idea. But yeah, it's
Mhm.
similar to what, the bhav, bhakti, bhavna that
Drop
Manisha
it
was
in the
mentioning.
chat
It's so
because then
nice.
we
So many
can have
things
a
come up from the interaction, right? So beautifully.
yeah, yeah. It
Thank you.
always the group energy. It's always that's why when we can sit alone and just say we are going to be very focused. We don't have time for all this group thing. But community and the group is something which I have always found to be the most powerful. So it really it when I was writing, I'm thankful for definitely Beezen comes on my list first because I'm really able to connect to all of you people. Most of you I haven't even met in person. So some of you I'm blessed to, have it in my life, but a lot of you haven't. But I have you in my life because of Zoom, because of this Beezen connection. So feel really grateful for that. All right, Neha already wrote her word and sent me a text. So if you want to say something, Neha, uh, thank you for showing up. And I didn't say in the beginning, but a very happy 2026 to all of you.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a really nice session, yeah. Beautiful beginning to the year. And in fact, it's so ironic because just this year, from the first, I started maintaining a gratitude journal. And I promised myself that
Oh,
every night, whether it's just for 5 minutes, I'm going to jot down a few points that I'm thankful for through the day. And today you just made it happen like in such a beautiful manner. And I even got the word for the year. It just instantly came to me. So I think it was really nice and beautiful start to the year. Thank you. I've actually made a vision out, like a visual thing out of it, based on your cue of your diary that you showed, and I've sent it to you on
yeah.
WhatsApp. I think we can't send images here,
Oh,
so yeah, you
wonderful.
can have a look and then
Okay,
let me know.
sure. Thank you,
Thank
Neha. Thank you.
thank
This is
you.
really great to know that it resonated and it aligns with something that you already started for the year.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling the universe is always on your side. It always aligns you with the right things at the right time. So
Yes,
And usually on
absolutely.
Sundays busy, but today it just so happened that when I asked you to check the time with you, you said 7:30. I said I'm going to be there, no matter what. So
Good. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing, Neha. All right, I think I heard from most of you. Sunita, you want to say something? Okay, she wrote here. Okay, thank you, Sunita. I think maybe away. Okay, everybody, if you have any of the words or anything, then please drop them in the chat or you can share on the interactive group and we will be able to compile a whole list so it will benefit everybody. Thank you so much for this wonderful,
Thank you.
energy.
Thank you.
Thank you, and hope to see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.